His email?
Yeah, fergusont@lackawanna.edu.
Why does he...
Inquire with him about all your Gulf Coast needs.
He's not a travel agent. Why don't you just give out his cell phone number, too? Tom, what's your cell phone number for everyone to give you a call?
570.
Perfect. Hey, Gulf Coast Nation, voice of the Falcons, Mike Rickert, the good guy to know the co-host, Danny Berg.
Gulf Coast Nation.
I joke. I am living on the Gulf Coast.
I am too.
Until when is wrestling?
February 19th.
I am living on the Gulf Coast until February 19th.
And it's almost 30 degrees.
Yep. Lackawanna Gulf Coast College. Tom, could we get a picture of a Gulf right here behind us, like for the show? Is that possible? Can you Photoshop one in?
Any particular one?
Anyone. The Gulf of Aylesworth, the Gulf Lackawanna Gulf.
I like the Gulf of Aylesworth. We can get some traction behind that.
Or any body of water, because we've determined that any body of water is a Gulf. Yeah, so that would be great.
Right.
Just like a little... All right, good.
Good.
All right.
Love it.
All right, well, welcome to the Falcons Corner.
Yes. Episode
1 as Lackawanna Gulf Coast College.
There we are.
All right, good. So let's talk a little Gulf Coast basketball.
Got it.
No, I'm kidding. Let's talk a little Falcon basketball.
Falcon basketball within Region 19.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
And then tonight we're not even playing a region opponent.
I know, but that's okay.
All right.
So, women, Tom, score to... What was the score of the Harcum game?
66-50.
That's what I thought. It was closer than that, though.
It was closer for a while.
Yeah.
It was fourth quarter was bad. It was a 25-point fourth quarter, I think, for Harcum.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Kind of got away from them a little bit in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I was home watching it with the big guy, and I was like, third quarter, all right, and then it's dinner time for us, and so then we get settled in and put it on the laptop on the dinner table so we can see it. And I was like, oh damn.
Let me ask you a very important question.
Sure.
Where you eat dinner is not arranged around where the television is?
No, it is, but I'm still trying to get him
I will not eat anywhere if I'm not in close proximity of a television. So I'm either eating in the living room or from the dining room table where I can actually see the TV.
The dining room table you can see, he can, I can't.
Well, you got to do something about that.
So we just put the laptop on the dining room table, and we were able to watch, and he calmed right down.
All right.
Watching
I got concerned there that you're not...
I think he actually might have been having some meatloaf that night. I'm not sure.
Oh, good, really. I haven't had meatloaf in a while. Yeah. But a tough loss for the Falcons. And then, of course, they were supposed to play this past Sunday against Niagara, and that game was postponed.
In Western New York.
And we talked about how that could have been a possibility,
at
this time of the year, to travel south.
Yeah, for them, it's not just the standard storm front. You get all that lake effect. I mean, holy moly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they got a lot of snow.
They don't have the luxury of living on the Gulf.
Yeah, right.
With our balmy Gulf Coast weather here. And then our men, of course, it's just eventually it's just going to happen where we're going to win those close games.
We're just there, and then we just got to get to that other over the hump.
So like we talked about last week on the Wednesday show, tough loss to Rickert. And then, Tom, what were the scores this week? I know they were both close.
67-61 to Dundalk.
Yep.
And then 89-85 to Morris.
And we held a lead in both those games, and
right.
then lost the lead and would battle back. Same stories like in Rickert, So it's just it's going to click. It has to.
They're on the cusp, and now that they're like 4 or 5 games in with all the guys back, hopefully, tonight or last night, right?
Yep.
Well, against Monroe College, we'll give them a good test against a Division I opponent.
Right.
And use that to finish up the region schedule. We have.
Because we continue to talk about how important it is for both our men and women to finish at least 500 in the region, so they can be guaranteed,
a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, and of course we would like for them to finish even better, so they'll have a possibility of a home playoff game, which would be even great.
Yep.
Those are the things.
Del Tech on Thursday.
So a huge matchup, and it's unique. We're going to go men first at 5, and then women at 7. So we fill the Union. We had a pretty good crowd for the men's game the other night.
The camera panned down a little bit, and you could see them. But more importantly, again, you can hear people.
Right.
And then anytime I see Dr. Larson walking back and forth along the sideline, going like that, or encouraging them to cheer, but you could tell it's like, all right, guys.
Well, just a little insider information since you weren't there. the head official came over to me right at halftime and asked who the game manager was, and I nicely pointed Eric out to him. I said, "There's our athletic director. He is the lovely game manager for this evening." So he went to speak with Eric, and I'm guessing it had something to do about our fans/students engaging in personal conversations with the opponents on the floor. So the second half, it was toned down a little bit. They were still, but as far as like walking up to guys and like having a conversation,
different.
So I think they wanted to tone that
and
down.
Yelling things out, but walking out on the floor, that might be a little.
Yeah, and I think that kind of came from Morris's head coach when he screamed across the floor with a minute or so left in half is, "Don't talk to them," because the kid was literally turning around talking to him while they were trying to get into their offense.
There were moments on Saturday where the bench, the assistant coach and the first player on the bench were laughing at our students because they were having conversations across the court.
And I know it's all just all
fun
good,
though.
Fun.
I mean,
that's good time. That's a fun time.
That's good.
Yes.
I mean, we lack that here. You don't always get that crowd, but then when you get it, it's like how far is too far. But I'll tell you, hearing some of the things these high schoolers chant and yell at games, our kids are nothing compared to that.
Yeah, exactly. So I know that Eric had to go over there and just ask him just to tone it down a little bit.
They filled the union.
We filled the union. We want to.
You know what we got out of it though?
Fill it up more. Filler up. Like what? How do we want to we fill the union, but now we want it more full. That doesn't sound right though. More full the union?
No. Fill it up more.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we got out of our whole fiasco about admission for Sunday. So
yes.
Thank you, Mother Nature, for bailing us out.
Yes.
And not costing us any money.
Yes. Exactly. And believe it or not, there was like 300 people outside the doors with their voucher claim knocking on the door saying, "We want to come in. I don't care if there's no game. I'm coming in for free.
We want to go hang out. Shoot around in the gym.
Yeah.
Like it's a free-for-all."
But best of luck to our men and women. Tuesday night.
Thursday.
And Thursday.
Saturday.
More Thursday and Saturday.
Then
Saturday. Saturday they're home also with Monroe. So non-region game, but a Division I matchup. So it should,
And then Valentine's Day.
Yep.
Going out to Trenton, we're going to Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
Got a doubleheader with Essex on Valentine's Day night.
Good.
Nothing better to celebrate than being in good old Newark.
It's lovely this time.
Busy. Cancellations really.
Are they on the Gulf Coast?
No, they're not.
They're not on the Gulf Coast?
No, they're just straight city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darn it. That would have been nice for them. So, but let's take a pause.
Sure.
We'll come back, talk about our athlete of the week.
Yeah.
And talk about our spring sports. Getting involved.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll be back in the Falcons Corner. Take flight.
Imagine the innovator you could be tomorrow with an innovative education today from Lackawanna College. Our Level Up program puts high school students on an early college pathway for an easier college transition and faster degree attainment at a dramatically lower cost. That's why Fast Company named us one of the world's most innovative companies. With an education from Lackawanna College, imagine where you'll be tomorrow. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Back on the Falcons Corner, voice of the Falcons, Mike Rickert, the good guy they know, the co-host, the very well-dressed Danny Berg.
I am.
I need to apologize. I hope I do not get suspended. I am in full strength coach mode.
Yeah, you were working.
I know.
You're doing your job. I got dressed up because I have a meeting with Coach Tweedy at the time that we're filming this.
Yeah, I had.
So I had to get all dressed up for her. Although when she walked in, it didn't look like she was ready for a meeting with me.
She's getting ready. She's always ready. But I had a small group this morning, and then I had to do some cleaning up in the weight room, make sure we're all disinfected, ready to go for all our groups later today. So I am in strength coach gear. I apologize.
If it was yesterday, I did another workout yesterday.
Good for you.
I do. I go tomorrow too.
Nice. How you feeling with all that?
I'm in pain.
You'll be all right.
I realized how incredibly out of shape I am.
Yes.
And not that I'm doing it and I'm breathing like, it's that I got out of bed this morning and almost fell down because not only did my left quad hurt my right hamstring. So
I am a big, one of my things in the weight room, and even if Coach Tweedy's listened to me, I don't like our athletes to be sore. But if you don't put work in before you get here or follow the program before you get here, you're probably going to be a little sore.
Right.
So
mine is a new program.
Right. So one of our athletic trainers, Frank, said to me yesterday, he goes, I had a football player come in, and we will not name him, and said that he was hurt, and he walked in like this. And he's like, well, what's wrong? He goes, I can't move my arms. And he goes, it's because you're sore. He goes, have you worked out before? No. Have you followed the plan before you got here? No. He goes, then you're sore. You're just humbled too.
Right.
So, so I don't like when our athletes are sore in the weight room, but those of you that didn't put the time and work in, we cannot hold everyone back just for you.
Well, and my hope is that in the upcoming weeks, maybe months, and then if things go well, we will announce where I've been going if things go the right way for us.
You look lean.
We'll let you know how incredibly sore I'm not, hopefully, because my out of shape, able-bodied self will be a little bit more active.
Yeah, we're excited for the transformation.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You'll be fine. We'll be good.
My clothes are fitting a little better.
You look
That's part of the reason for the diet. You know what? Can't afford new clothes. Got to lose the weight and keep the ones I have.
Exactly. When I lost my weight, I got rid of all my other clothes that were bigger, so that I don't have to worry about that. Yeah. So but if I do put more weight on,
We're done.
Enough.
Back to Falcons.
Athlete of the week this week, Amir Elzy, Lackawanna Falcon basketball player. Despite the losses, had a very good week. I think he's kind of accepted his role a little bit. He's been coming off the bench a little bit. He started last year, started most of the season this year, has come off the bench, the last couple weeks. Had a really good week. What was his line, Tom?
He had 23 points, a season high against Raritan Valley. He had 5 3-point shots in that game. And then he had 19 points against Morris, hit 3 more 3-point shots in that game. And he was 8 of 11 against Morris as well. He had a couple big runners, too, to kind of keep the Falcons close.
He kept them close in that game. So congratulations to Amir. Amir is a great dude, but we're not going to have Amir on for the show. And I think that's a relief to you, Tom, because you had Amir on once before with Jalen Davis, and they are the two most talkative guys in the history of the planet. I kid when I say that. So you don't have to worry about getting anything more than 1 or 2 word answers out of Amir today.
I think timing-wise, it probably works too, because obviously he's busy. They got 3 games this week.
Right.
And I'd rather talk to them after a win, I think, than after this.
Because maybe after a couple losses, you get half-word answers.
Yeah.
Instead of yes, you might get yeah.
So I think Amir would rather focus on the games that he's got this week. So maybe we'll try to catch up with him.
But congratulations to Amir.
Yeah.
And then like I said, we mentioned all our spring sports are here. Tom, when does baseball start? When are they scheduled to play, weather permitting?
Baseball, as long as
February
the
26th.
schedule, it's February 26th is
so
their first
close.
game. They start moving down south, and their media day is February 17th for baseball and for softball here at the Student Union.
And then when is softball scheduled to?
Softball, the first or second week of March. Okay. Pretty much.
So that first Friday in March, because on their way down to their spring trip, they'll play a game on their way down.
Right.
They'll play when they're down there, and they'll play against Hartford on their way back on the 12th.
Awesome.
So, so we're excited, and the weather's going to break. I hear Dr. Eric on the phone.
It's not breaking.
Baseball's going to throw outside on Wednesday, probably on some turf, because some turf locally is cleared out.
You know what they got to be careful of though? That heavy Gulf breeze.
That Gulf breeze might take a ball, go flying. Yeah. That'll be different than the ocean breeze when they're in Myrtle Beach.
Right.
But we're excited. It's supposed to get the sun hopefully will come out and melt it. But the turf is open, and as long as it's above 30, basically they're not looking to use the bats or anything like that.
But
they're
just
looking to throw.
Stretch it out a little bit.
We're impatiently awaiting their seasons. You get a little stir crazy. Normally you're just not playing yet, and the weather's nice. Well, there's still ice.
Yeah, exactly.
So gearing up
the
there.
The life of the Northeast.
That's it.
Yep. So, all right, good show. Good week. I'm wrapping it up.
You're going to wrap it up?
My phone's ringing.
Phone's ringing?
My phone is ringing.
We should make mention, because we keep mentioning the golf thing, we should make mention why we're doing that, because we haven't mentioned it yet.
Oh, I thought we were going to have a special on that. We'll make mention of it. We have the NJCAA.
Tom, no, wait. Tom, we mention it because everyone that watches this week's episode obviously has watched last week's episode. It's like, we continue just like a regular sitcom. Like if you don't watch the week before, whatever. Like if when I put on Ozarks, if I just don't go to episode 6 and then go back to 3. So they've got to find. And if you don't know what you're talking about, go back and watch Wesley. No,
do we need a previously on Falcons Corner?
Oh my goodness, I think
Falcons
so.
Corner, yes.
NJCAA Wrestling National Qualifier, the Gulf Atlantic District,
yes.
February 19th, here at the Student Union.
Yes.
10 a.m.
Good.
We will talk more about it next week as we will have some more information coming in. And that's it.
That's it.
We have 11
schools
schools
coming. Go talk to Coach
coming.
Tweedy. I'm going to go answer my phone. Falcon Nation, have a great week. Check us all out on LackawannaFalcons.com, all our social media handles. Take flight.
And
What? And what?
nothing. His hand
And
was
what?
up. Nothing.
And
We're
what?
done. I was going to add Tom's email.
His email?
Yeah, FergusonT@lackawanna.edu.
Why does he-
Inquire with him about all your Gulf Coast needs.
He's not a travel agent. Why don't you just give out a cell phone number too? Tom, what's your cell phone number for everyone to give you a call?
570.
Perfect.